Hi all, welcome to Terracotta Planet. In this video, we are going to see how to make this mango statement pendant. For this, I've already laid out a slab of clay and cut it into a rectangular strip. Now I'm going to use a paper cutting knife to sketch out a rough mango design. Make sure you're not cutting the design, you're just sketching the design. So if you're not comfortable with freehand drawing, you can use a stencil or a cookie cutter to do this. So once the rough sketch of mango is done, for the head of the mango, I'm going to use a mini cookie cutter which is in round shape. So once we sketch out a rough overall design, we can move on to the next step, which is I'm going to cut this into a rectangular shaped pendant. So I'm just using a fettling knife to cut out a rectangle shape. So once we cut out a rectangular shaped pendant, we can start out to cut the excess from the one side of the pendant. So to cut out the excess, I'm going to divide this layer into small layers so that we won't affect the main shape of the pendant. That is, we won't affect the mango shape when we actually cut the excess clay. So once this is done, we can clean out the markings which we have made. For this, I'm just making one more marking using the paper cutting knife, and then I'll be using a dry flat brush. So once you are all fine with making the impression and cutting out the excess clay and the overall look of the pendant, now we can just clean the pendant with our fingers, and then we can move on to making the impressions. So I'm planning to keep this statement pendant simple. So for the design, I'm going to use parallel lines on one side of the pendant. So to make the parallel lines, I'm going to use the fettling knife and make parallel lines. I'm making sure the interval between two lines is uniform all throughout the pendant. So once the lines are marked, then the pendant is done. We are just going to attach an eye pin to the pendant so that later during the assembling part we can attach a cord to it. I hope the video was useful. If you like the video, please do like, share, subscribe and comment. We also have a Instagram page where we do daily updates. If you like more designs like these, do follow up there.